So welcome back people. Today I'm showing you how do you actually install Kali Linux. Okay, this is my what Windows system, and this is my virtual box. I have many operating system, and now today I'll be installing one more operating system, that is Kali Linux. First, what I do, first instead of doing this, I'll go for the Chrome and I'll search for the Kali Linux. It's already been opened. I'll just do it again. Okay, so when I open, so you can see that one button called download uh, Kit Kali. Okay, I'll click on that. So you can see there is one or two options, that will be installer, image, and virtual machine. So since I'm running in virtual machines, I need to click on the virtual machine, because if it is installer, it will take more time, like 1 hour or 1.5 hours to install it. Better I'll go with the virtual box. That will be within a minute it will just import it to the virtual box. Okay, if I click on this, so there is two this one, so this will be the recommended one, because this will be getting updates every week. I don't need that, because there might be some bug in that, so I prefer using a virginal not virginal, it's like a OS which has not been updated since from released. Okay, so I'll click on this. This will basically install me the the zip file you can see here. But now I don't need this zip file, I already installed this. So I'll cancel this. Okay, I'll close this. So you can see here that I have already installed it, the Kali Linux. So I'll right click and extract to the current folder. It will take a minute, I guess. Okay, now you can see that it has been extracted. I'll double click that. I'll go inside. So you can find two different color box. Okay, that I can say. So now I need to click on this, double click. If I double click this, yeah, one more prompt will open. In the back side you can see there is one more prompt. It is automatically which has been imported. I don't need to make a new and all. I will close this. So this will automatically import to the Kali Linux. Now I need to keep this file where it is, so I don't need to mess up this file. So I need to click settings, and then I'll go for the place. This is the Snapchat folder. Yeah, I agree. And then I need to go for system, and I need to give some more, like 4 GB, and then processor 3 GB, 3 processor, and I need to give 128 MB for video memory. Okay, after that for storage, you can see it is already been selected, so that will be 80 GB I'm giving. Okay, if I click start, so this will basically pre-install. This is the OS is totally pre-installed. You don't need to modify, or you don't need to install it. So this is the best way to install it, because it has the same feature which ISO file has, but this is basically made for VirtualBox, so it will load faster instead of installing it. It will be like if you see this particular red color box, it is already pre-installed, everything is installed. That is, so since we can see that we actually installed 3 GB file, but you can see here it is showing 13 GB. That means it is already pre-installed, just you need to run this particular OS. Okay, it will take a minute. Okay, after loading, so this is a symbol of Kali Linux. Okay, it is asking for the password. So basically by default, if you go for this one, and if you search the description they have given, the username is Kali and the password is Kali. I'll close this. I'll do Kali and Kali. This is how you install one part of the Kali Linux. So by continue, you can see that I'll be installing go back there and then search for Kali Linux. Now this will be the VirtualBox version which I showed you now. So next I'll show you how do you install the exact ISO file without downloading this VirtualBox. So now what you need to do is that you need to go for downloads. Okay, so in the last I showed you how to install in the VirtualBox. Now I'll show you how to install this particular using ISO file. So if I click on this, it will prompt go for the next page. So if you click here, so this will basically download ISO file. So I don't need to do that, I already have an ISO file. I'll show you. See, I already have an ISO file. I don't need to install it again. What I do, I'll close everything. Now I'll open VirtualBox. Okay, now I'll go click on this tool, and now I'll go for new. I'll say this is kalilinux. Okay, so after doing that, I need to choose where it should store all the details, all the storage. Impose VirtualBox files. Okay, after that I need to select Linux. It is Linux, and then I need to choose Debian 64. Okay, next cannot override the machine folder. Okay, there is already a machine, this one I guess. So it is basically saying that cannot override the, so fail to overwrite. Okay, so I need to choose a different folder I guess. Okay, I'll go over here and then I'll choose in drive. Okay, I'll choose in drive. I'll choose next. Okay, now I'll choose like 4 GB and I'll give 3 processors. The next I'll give size of like 50 or 60. Okay, now I finished it. Now I click on that particular OS and then I click on settings. After that going for advanced and going for bidirectional. That will be easy when you're copying from your Windows to VirtualBox. Processors, this one, the display I need to do 128 MB, and then in the storage here you can see the empty, and then you go here, click on choose a disk files and go for downloads, and then click on this kalilinux. Okay, so that is all you need to do. Then click on this particular OS and then come to start. You'll get a prompt here I guess. Yeah, you'll get a prompt here. I'll close this everything. Okay, so you'll get a prompt here. Now wait for a minute. Okay, you got now the prompt. Okay, let's see here. You can see your graphical installation, install something like that. I'll go for graphical installation. So now you can't see the cursor. So okay, you can see if the cursor is stuck inside, you can just click on right control. That will allow you to cursor to come out. After now the time to install it. Okay, I'll go inside this. I'll choose English and continue, and United States. American English. Okay. Okay, now it is asking for the host name. I'll leave it as a default, Kali, and then now it is asking for a domain name. Let me give it as a Kali, so I don't need to mess it up. I gave the same name. Now full name of your user, let's say Kali Linux. Let's type it as it is. Okay, username of your account. Okay, now I need to show the password here. Okay, let me take it as 1234. Okay, click here 1234 and then 1234. Okay, now if I click continue, then it is asking for configure the clock. Leave it as default. Okay, so now it is asking for many options. So by default it is actually installing in a given disk that I gave like 59 GB. so it will erase everything and then it will install on that. So if you need if you don't need like that, you can click on manual, and if you click on enter, so it will what say this is the hard disk which you are given, and then okay, configure like this. Okay, if you need to install it this way, you can also do it, and if you need that, you can give what by default I'm doing everything. Okay. Okay, if you need what if you need by default it should erase everything, then it's okay. Need to select this, I guess. Okay, now we just finished the installation of kalilinux. So it took around 30 minutes to 40 minutes, I guess. It was taking so long. So now it is doing grub bootloader, which will get executed when you on the system. Okay, I'll go with by default. Okay, now it is finishing the installation, and now we are installing VirtualBox guest. I guess you can also install it here, I guess. So install guest addition CD image. So this will basically install some kind of program that will make this particular OS to go full screen. Okay, it is taking time. Okay, now you can see some kind of note. So it is saying to finish the installation, and installation is completed, so it's time to boot your system. Okay, I need to click on continue to reboot, so this will reboot my system. Okay, so it is rebooting my system, and then it restarted. Okay, by default Kali will be having a Kali as a username and a Kali as a password. I did it wrong, I guess. Okay, now it is right. By default it will be like that. So this is how you install ISO file. So you can see if I do long, so if I fit for the screen, so it is fitting for the screen. So this is how you install ISO file, Kali ISO file. Okay, you can open the terminal and you can play with this. Okay, so thank you for watching. Bye guys.